Welcome back to Nature Moment. Botswana, one of Africa's wildest lands, is home to countless wildlife species with stories of survival and harmony with nature. From the majestic lions of the savanna to the giant elephants roaming the floodplains, each species contributes to tell the vivid story of a complex and surprising ecosystem. This documentary will take you into the lives of Botswana's wild inhabitants, helping you gain a deeper understanding of how they adapt, survive, and thrive in the harsh natural environment. Join Nature Moment to explore the beauty of nature, where every moment holds a valuable lesson about life. This is not just a journey to see animals, but also an opportunity for us to learn from them, the silent teachers of nature. Today, we will follow a royal lion family on an exciting journey through the wild. Today, we will follow a royal lion family on an exciting journey through the wild. Have you ever wondered why lions, even though they are kings of the jungle, need to be on guard? Although the Lion King may not be in a playful mood today, his job is to protect his family from threats around him. Sounds serious, right? But don't worry, life out there is still full of interesting things that we will discover right now. Surely, under this scorching sun, no one wants to be too active. And while the lion father is watching over everything, the lion mother is sharing with us some very interesting things. We see that when the lion cubs start to grow up, they will join their mother and father in hunting. However, before becoming a real hunter, the cubs have to learn many important skills, from stalking prey to capturing large animals. Do you think a lion cub can learn these skills quickly? In fact, it will take time, and around 6 to 8 months of age is when the lion cubs start to go out into the world with their first meals other than their mother's milk. Here's an interesting fact. No matter how strong you think you are as a lion cub, during this period, you still need absolute care from your mother. They will gradually disappear as they grow up, but during this period, those spots help them camouflage in the grass, avoiding detection by predators. And you know, some species like hyenas can take advantage of the weakness of their cubs to cause danger. That's why lion mothers always have to be careful and protect them. That's right. Lion cubs not only learn how to hunt, but they also learn how to explore the world around them. Their curious look and love of exploration not only help develop their cognitive abilities, but also strengthen their physical strength. But don't forget, sometimes being alert and careful is extremely important, especially when you are living in this challenging wild environment. And when the lion cubs grow up, you can see that even though they sometimes appear stubborn and want freedom, they still need the guidance of their mother, who always follows and protects them. That's exactly what the lion mother did for them. We can see that in the wild, every animal, whether it is a king or a weak baby, must learn how to survive and grow up. Similar to us, in life, every step we take needs support, guidance, and sometimes protection from loved ones. And now, let's continue to explore this wild world, where every day is a new adventure. Have you ever thought that an elephant could be one of the most intelligent creatures on this planet? Let's explore them together, starting with an extremely cute situation. While playing, a baby elephant suddenly climbed up a tree branch, agile like a monkey. "Look, I can do it," it boasted. The baby elephant was like that, very confident in its abilities. However, there is one thing you can immediately notice. Although it can climb, it still cannot compare to the flexibility of other creatures. One of the outstanding features of elephants is their wonderful long trunk, an indispensable tool in their lives. But not only for breathing, the trunk also has many other uses, such as sensing, grasping food, and even drinking water. Elephants mainly eat plants, from leaves, grass to bark and fruits. Not only that, you can feel the power of elephant intelligence in happy moments, when a baby elephant starts arguing with its sister. "I'm smarter than you," a confident statement. In fact, elephants are one of the animals with the largest brains. Not only that, they also have the ability to feel, understand emotions, and even feel regret, something that few animals can do. With a strongly developed brain, elephants can remember long-term events and feel grief when losing loved ones. This not only shows their intelligence, but also shows that they can build deep relationships within their families. And don't forget, when they work together, elephants are never alone. "Why are you arguing, children?" The mother elephant will gently intervene. It's part of their nature. All decisions are made in harmony with the whole herd, where peace and respect for each member's role are paramount. And those big ears. Not only are they used for hearing, elephants' ears are also great tools for regulating body temperature and repelling insects. They can detect small changes in their surroundings just from low-frequency sounds. What a magical creature, right? Have you ever wondered what elephants like best when relaxing? It may be mud baths, but they have another interesting hobby, which is dust bathing. Yes, they will cover themselves in fine dust, like a festival, right? Elephants and dust, a perfect combination to help them keep their skin clean and avoid insect attacks. We are in a world full of wonderful creatures, and if you think that only humans can be left-handed or right-handed, then you are wrong. Did you know that elephants can also be classified in this way? It is the tusks, which are elongated incisors, that will tell us whether they are right-handed or left-handed. Yes, you may have noticed that one tusk is often worn down more than the other, which reveals which tusk the elephant prefers to use in daily activities such as digging for water, peeling bark from trees, or lifting something. Strange, right? However, there is a sad truth that not everyone knows. These wonderful tusks are being hunted down ruthlessly for their ivory value. It is the high demand for ivory that has led to illegal poaching and a serious decline in the number of wild elephants. It is time for us to take action to protect these creatures. And now, let's get back to our story. Did you know that while we were talking about the existence of elephants, a mother elephant was pregnant with one of the longest gestation periods in the animal kingdom? To be specific, elephants are pregnant for 22 months. This is truly amazing. During that time, the mother elephant not only has to take care of herself, but also nurture her future baby so that it can be born healthy. And now, as we are watching the elephants looking for water, one of the baby elephants realizes that he has lost contact with his brother. He must have gone ahead. I will chase after him, he thinks. Although he is a bit worried, with his sensitivity and excellent sense of smell, it is not difficult for him to find his brother. However, not all animals like to be together like elephants. One of the fastest creatures on the planet, cheetahs prefer to live a solitary life. They can run at incredible speeds, but no matter how fast, sometimes even a cheetah cannot easily catch up with its prey if it is too scattered and difficult to track. You run so fast, how can I catch up? A cheetah said when it saw a prey that had gone too far. But despite this, cheetahs are still able to follow scents and determine the location of their target. And here's the special thing. Although they are solitary animals, cheetahs can form small groups called coalitions. Can you imagine a group of cheetah brothers living together and defending their territory? In fact, when living in groups, they can increase their defense capabilities and easily conquer and hold a certain area of land. However, even so, in these groups, each member still maintains a certain level of autonomy. Cheetahs can form groups called coalitions, but not all of them want to do so. Some cheetahs decide to live independently soon after leaving their mother's care. And you, do you like to live alone, or do you always want to be with your companions? It is this choice that makes the difference in each individual's life, just like the story of me and my brother. We have formed an alliance, but no one knows what the future holds. So while he goes his own way, I choose to go in another direction to mark my territory. We cheetahs can control a large area of land, but unlike large predators like lions or hyenas, we are not very territorial creatures. Although our speed is so fast that no one can keep up, it does not mean that we do not face danger. Think about it. No matter how fast we are in front of a lion or hyena, we are still easy prey. As I continue to patrol my territory, I wonder if I can find a good prey today. But unfortunately, there was nothing interesting on my way. But don't worry, a cheetah like me never gives up. Keep looking, and you will always find something interesting. At that moment, I came across a flamingo that was snobbish on a branch. I couldn't help but wonder, can I take it as bait? But then I thought, a flamingo with such brilliant feathers is definitely not an easy target. Speaking of beauty, I can't help but think of flamingos. I'm not talking about small animals, but creatures that can create impressive moments by just standing there. With their red, yellow, and black feathers, they look like paintings. Don't you think they're beautiful? Unfortunately, they and I can't live together because I always prefer to look for easier prey. But let me tell you something else that you might not know. Animals can also adapt their lifestyles to changes in their environment. Some birds have started to get used to urban areas and live near humans. Yes, the flamingos I just saw may have found food sources in our gardens and parks. Do you think they are smart to take advantage of the resources around them? However, I personally prefer to stay in the wild. There is nothing better than the vastness of Botswana, where everything becomes magical. And then, another magical moment, a bird with a brilliant crest appeared. What a wonderful sight! My crest, with its sharp feathers when raised, was not only a sign of anxiety, but also a way for me to express my pride. The feeling of spreading my crest, showing myself as a mighty warrior, made me feel more confident than ever. Do you think that we, like other animals, always have our own unique ways of expressing ourselves? Finally, I found a delicious seed to eat, and although you don't always get what you want, sometimes you just have to be patient and wait for the right moment. A new day has come, and I'm ready for the next adventure. What about you? Have you prepared anything for your next trip? Today, we continue our journey to find food. It's an important skill that we must learn to survive in the wild. As you can see, I am teaching the little ones how to find roots, grasses, and other delicious foods. These foods are not only a source of nutrition, but also the key to maintaining our health. Just then, one of the little ones asked me, "Why is it that only mother has such big fangs?" I smiled and explained, "These fangs are not just for decoration. They have a very important role. You will have these fangs when you grow up, and they will help you dig, defend yourself, and fight when needed." Do you see how important these fangs are? They are not only tools, but also a sign of strength and protection. Then one day, while we were looking for food, big blue antelopes appeared. These animals may scare you, but I reassured my children and said, "Don't worry, children. These antelopes can't harm us. We have the strength and skill to protect ourselves." Have you ever felt anxious when faced with a danger? But being calm and confident helps us overcome everything. Interestingly, when faced with a real enemy, a large predator like a lion, we can use our fangs to defend ourselves. These teeth can be so powerful that they can make the enemy retreat. As we walked to the water area, which was only a few small puddles due to the summer heat, I couldn't help but think about the impact of the environment on life. The heat not only affects humans, but also directly affects wild animals. One of the secrets is the ability to endure and adapt to all conditions. And today, I'm going to teach my children how to cool down their bodies with a very simple but effective method: rolling in mud. We don't just go to drink water. We also need to do this to keep our bodies cool and protect our skin from sunburn and insects. The feeling of rolling in mud is wonderful. It not only helps us cool down, but also forms a protective layer, helping us survive in this harsh environment. When we started to get used to digging holes for shelter, I explained to my children, "You will learn how to dig holes so that you can find a safe hiding place when in danger." Digging holes is not only a survival skill, but also a survival strategy in this wild world. So every day in this wild world is a big lesson. Every step, every decision has a profound impact on our survival. Another day, I continue to teach the little ones how to survive in the wild world. But today seems a little more special. Early in the morning, we encountered a big challenge. A big elephant was rolling in the mud to cool down. I stopped and explained to the little ones, "Look, mud not only helps us cool down, but also protects our skin from the harsh sunlight and insects. This is an important skill that we must learn to survive." "Hey, why are you running so fast?" one of the boys asked. I just smiled and chased after him. "Try to catch up with me." But oh my, the sun was so hot. My tongue almost touched the ground from thirst, and we had to find a water source right away. After running for a long time, We reached the place where we expected to find water. But unfortunately, there was only a small dry puddle left. This is no longer a water source, I sighed. Be careful. You can't keep running without finding water. We continued searching, and after a while, I heard a strange noise in the distance. A blue antelope with slow steps approached. It must be looking for water too, I said to myself. However, I knew I couldn't afford to be distracted. While the antelopes weren't a threat, the world was full of unforeseen dangers. I kept walking, thinking about my adaptability. As an omnivore, I could eat a wide variety of foods, from small animals to fruits, seeds, and the occasional carcass. This life wasn't easy, but I had learned to survive in a challenging environment. As darkness fell, I felt my hunger rising again. Time to find food, I told the little ones. But just as I spotted a prey, I saw a large flock of birds gathering around a piece of meat. This is mine, I shouted, rushing to claim my share. Hey, don't take my stuff, I said, but the birds did not go away easily. A small argument broke out. What's wrong with sharing? I stopped and said to them, sometimes helping each other is the most important thing. We are big and strong animals, but we also need to live in harmony with nature and with other species. Then I turned around and continued my journey. The heat was still there, but I understood that only patience, adaptability, and courage could help me overcome all the challenges in this wild world. Tomorrow will be a new day, I said to myself. Look at us, these vultures, I said proudly. We have a bald head and short feathers on our necks, which makes it easy for us to reach things without getting blood or fluids on them when we eat carrion. That's one of the secrets to maintaining our personal hygiene. I turned to look at the other animals. Although we eat carrion, our work is very important. We help destroy dead bodies, prevent diseases, and restore nutrients to the soil. Another vulture interrupted me. Excuse me, but did you know that our stomachs are very acidic? We can digest bacteria, viruses, and toxins without any effects. So why sacrifice our lives? I laughed. Oh yes, you're right. But don't forget, we have the power in our wings. We can fly thousands of miles to do our job. Everyone started to fight over the remaining food. Stop it. We are intelligent animals. We know what we are doing. Let me do this alone. I will clean it all up. I said when I saw a little chaos around. And don't worry, although I am a bit posh, I also eat human leftovers from time to time. A big bird cried, "Come on, go find some good food somewhere else. Don't expect to find anything here." I shook my head. No need. We all have an important role in this ecosystem, and no matter what, we always work tirelessly. The summer sun was starting to get stronger. It's so hot, I need a drink. Who wants to come with me? I said, feeling the dryness in my throat. Also, don't joke with me. I need to clean my nose a bit. I must have inhaled something unpleasant while walking through the bushes. I always have to be careful when cleaning my eyes and nose. Look at me. With a 180 centimeters long neck, I can reach everything, but sometimes drinking water becomes a challenge. Did you know that I'm the tallest animal in the world, with a height of 5.5 meters? Drinking water is not easy at all. I tried to turn around a bit and bend down. One leg on one side, the other leg slightly bent, then slowly extended. Oh, it's difficult. But I persisted. But I can run up to 56 km/h. Even though I'm big, I'm not always helpless. Once I feel threatened, I can give my opponent a devastating blow. Now I've learned how to drink water, but I still have to practice more to avoid injury. Leaning and stretching my legs is really hard. I sighed. So I've finished drinking. Now I'll continue looking for grass. Otherwise, I won't have the strength to continue. Looking at the children, I reminded them. Be careful, children. You are young and this world is dangerous. There are many predators here. One child asked, "Why is it dangerous?" I replied, "There are many predators here, but you will grow up and learn to fly, just like us." I looked at them. When you have wings, you will be able to fly far and escape danger. We fly so far because we have to find water, which is vital for us in this arid environment. I said, then continued to look toward the horizon, where I knew water was always a long journey. We go to water sources every day, but you are too young to go there. I said, looking at the cubs, "So we'll take turns flying and bringing water back to you. The feathers on our bellies can absorb water, and that's how we transport water efficiently." The cubs were surprised. "That's great. We want feathers like that too." I smiled. "You'll all have them. It just takes a little time to grow up." I looked ahead. Now let's continue exploring this area and learn how to find seeds to eat. I'll go hunting a bit and check around. While moving, I continued to explain, I eat all kinds of food, from small animals, reptiles, insects to fruits. With my powerful beak, I can catch and eat a variety of prey, so finding food is not a big problem for me. Although I am a fairly large bird with a wingspan of about 2 meters, I live mainly on the ground, searching for food here. However, if I don't find anything, I will fly up and can travel a long distance to find food. I continued, "I will eat a little and then check this area again before returning to my wife and the flock. We are monogamous couples and can stay together for many years. That is the meaning of once and for all." As for the family, we are very social and live in family groups called clans. A clan usually consists of the dominant pair and their young. Within the family, we maintain a close bond and act in coordination with each other. Therefore, we have a strong and united family. In fact, even individuals who do not participate in reproduction participate in caring for the young. This cooperative mode of reproduction helps us succeed and ensures the survival of the next generation. I continued, "And who is this hiding in the bushes? Look, an insect is stuck to my beak. It cannot fall into my mouth." I smiled. "Then I will slowly return home. On the way, I will stop by a place." I continued walking. A quick run is tiring. Now I need to rest in the shade to cool down and restore my energy. This place under the tree is quite quiet and cool, very suitable for relaxing. I lay down. I don't think anyone will find me because I blend in completely with the surroundings. Look, I'm almost invisible among the bushes, and my fur also helps me hide. But I'll need to scout a bit because I hear noises in the bushes. Maybe a prey is nearby. Once I identify the target, I'll rely on my stealth and hunting ability. But now it's a bit hot to hunt. Maybe I should continue to rest and accumulate strength. Those birds are chirping again, not giving me peace. I grimaced. I have very good hearing, so I'm always alert when I hear any noise near me. Another rustling sound rang out, and I turned my head. What's this? Ah, just the wild nature of Botswana. For animals like us, it's not always possible to be alone. Always be on guard against uninvited guests. Okay, can't rest. Have to walk a bit. Find a place where the stubborn birds won't bother me. Even while walking, I still have to be alert. Maybe some antelope will appear on the horizon, and its final race will begin. Why the last run? Because few people can outrun me, I laughed. This is almost impossible, because I am the fastest animal on the face of the earth, able to reach speeds of up to 97 to 113 kilometers per hour in short sprints, running about 500 meters. Can you imagine? Of course, I cannot maintain this speed for a long distance and need time to recover after each acceleration. But anyway, I still have enough time to complete the goal. I am not a cruel hunter. No, I play an important role in maintaining the ecological balance, controlling the number of herbivores. My presence helps prevent overpopulation by herbivores, and at the same time maintains a stable state for the ecosystem. That's why I am useful to nature. But now I'll put aside the macroecological issues and take a break. Today we discovered a wonderful forest with dry trees, perfect for big, clumsy animals like us. Why this forest? Simply to avoid the annoying mosquitoes and insects. They constantly bother us. We wag our tails, scratch our ears, and use our claws to chase them away. But for big animals like us, this is still not enough. So the best way is for us to find dry trees and play with them to get rid of the annoying mosquitoes. This is a real joy. It's part of our job. We're also ecosystem engineers. Our movement and grazing help shape the landscape and influence the structure of the plants, helping to maintain a diverse and healthy ecosystem. So we're not just aimless wanderers, but also performing an important task. Now, after doing this little bit of work, I'll continue to search for water. We're very dependent on water and often find ourselves near water sources. We need to drink water regularly, so this is indispensable. Now I'll continue to patrol my area. I stopped and muttered, "Oh, I've stepped on something sharp again. This thorn is stuck between my toes. How can I get it out?" I'd better stop and clean it. So I continued scanning the landscape, surveying the situation to prepare for the next step. Suddenly, I spotted a good prey. I'll leave scent marks and claw marks on the tree to alert the other leopards to my presence. I don't want them to think this is an intrusive area, because the conversation will end very quickly. This place is mine alone. I have to leave my scent mark to assert my territory. There are many ways to do this, but I choose to roll on the ground, lie on my back, and rub my body, especially the back of my neck and neck. These parts contain scent glands. This is a way to communicate with other leopards in the area, to let them know I am here. Normally, I am mainly active at night because this is the time when hunting conditions are better, with less competition from other large predators. During the day, I prefer to rest in the shade. However, if during my patrol I come across an attractive prey, I am ready to change my habits and catch a nutritious meal. I have a varied diet, from hoofed animals, rodents to birds, and even fish. As for fish, you heard right. I am a strong and good swimmer. I often cross rivers and hunt in the water, so no matter where I am, my ability to adapt to my environment allows me to enjoy a wide variety of food. I will continue to walk around and check out this area. It's time to rest. This place is quite ideal for relaxing. There are bushes, shade, and quiet. I will rest and regain my strength before starting my night hunt. Here, every day is a fight for survival, where every species must struggle to overcome the relentless challenges posed by nature. As the dawn breaks, the golden rays of the sun cover the vast sand dunes, and the temperature begins to soar, sometimes reaching unbearable levels at midday. Life here must adapt and endure, overcoming the scorching heat, sandstorms, and the arid environment. But it is through these challenges that many species have developed unique abilities to survive, like the camel thorn bush, a symbol of resilience. This plant, with its wide branches, provides shade and food for many animals. Its fruit becomes a vital source of nutrition for creatures crossing the desert, serving as a testament to the enduring life in this harsh landscape. Have you ever wondered how plants and animals manage to survive in such an environment? The grasses and succulents here have developed the ability to store water in their bodies, allowing them to survive in a place where rainfall is extremely scarce and unpredictable. This is truly a clever survival strategy, isn't it? In the animal kingdom, one of the most striking images is that of the meerkat. Small creatures, yet they have a tightly knit and organized society. Meerkats live in large family groups, and they show remarkable cooperation in foraging for food and protecting each other. They take turns standing guard, providing timely warnings of potential dangers from predators. This is a perfect example of collaboration and teamwork, a valuable lesson for us, don't you think? Animals like the meerkat are living proof of nature's incredible harmony, where each species contributes to a balanced ecological chain. The Kalahari, though a harsh environment, is a stunning portrait of resilience and adaptation, showcasing the ever-evolving power of life. The animals, plants, and indigenous people, like the San, the longtime inhabitants of this land, have learned to survive and thrive over thousands of years. We often think of the desert as a dry, hopeless place, but in fact, it is a vibrant ecosystem where every animal has to find a way to adapt and survive. A typical example is the horned viper, a skillful predator of the Kalahari Desert. With its special scales and a small horn on its nose, this snake can detect warm-blooded animals, helping it not miss any opportunities in this harsh environment. But how can the horned viper survive during the long dry season? One of their special survival strategies is the ability to stay silent for long periods of time to save energy during periods of reduced food and activity. This rest is not only a way to maintain vitality, but also helps them minimize risks from natural dangers around them. Horned vipers are not only energy efficient, but also have sophisticated survival strategies. One of the important strategies of this snake is territorial defense. During the dry season, competition between animals becomes fierce, and resource-rich areas such as shelters and hunting grounds become the target of competition. Especially male snakes, they will not hesitate to engage in battles for power and reproductive rights. Isn't that interesting? Although they are solitary animals, horned vipers also have very complex and surprising social strategies. So, what do you think about the survival of this snake in harsh environments like the Kalahari? Their resilience and adaptability are a great testament to the ability of creatures to survive in harsh conditions. The dry season is not only a climatic challenge, but also a period when animals must demonstrate their strength and agility in every step. With its physical adaptations, effective hunting strategies, and sophisticated reproductive behavior, the horned viper not only plays an important role in maintaining the ecological balance of the Kalahari Desert, but also exemplifies the amazing abilities that enable life to survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The Kalahari Desert, although seemingly a desolate place, is actually a vivid picture of how nature and animals adapt and thrive. These survival strategies apply not only to the horned viper, but to many other species in this ecosystem. Each species has its own way of overcoming the harsh challenges of the dry season and continuing its journey of survival. Have you ever wondered how animals in the Kalahari Desert survive the dry months without water or food? Share your thoughts with Nature Moment. Life in the Kalahari Desert is not easy, but it is a living testament to nature's ability to adapt and fight. Carnivores, such as lions, hyenas, or snakes, are often active in the early morning and at dusk, when the harsh afternoon sun has subsided. This not only helps them avoid dehydration, but also increases their chances of hunting, as prey often becomes weaker and more vulnerable during this cool period. Especially during the dry season, the migration of animals such as antelopes and zebras is not only a survival instinct, but also a reflection of a wild society with temporary social structures. These herds of animals move from place to place, looking for fresh grass and clean water. During that journey, they form large groups to increase safety and efficiency when searching for food. A migration means animals must rely on each other to survive, and the power of unity is key to helping them overcome the harsh challenges of the Kalahari. Sandcats, meerkats are a perfect example of cooperation in nature. They live in tight groups, with each member having a role to play, from foraging for food to being alert to danger. One sandcat will stand guard on two legs, while the others search for insects and tubers, forming an efficient survival system where each individual contributes to the overall safety of the group. The dry season in the Kalahari also sees changes in the animal's parenting behavior. Lion mothers, for example, will move their cubs to shady areas to avoid the heat of the day, while teaching them important survival skills. This is when relationships in the wild become stronger and closer than ever. Young animals in the dry season face many challenges, from the risk of predation to harsh living conditions. Therefore, parental care and protection become the decisive factor for their survival. The life of animals in the dry season in the Kalahari is a story of endurance, adaptation, and sophisticated survival strategies. Despite difficulties such as lack of water, extreme temperatures, and predation from other species, animals here still find ways to sustain life. They not only adapt to the environment, but also create strong social bonds and intelligent reproductive behaviors to sustain life in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Their existence is a reminder of the fragility and resilience of life, that even in the worst circumstances, life can still find a way to continue. In the wild world of the Kalahari Desert, every animal has to find ways to adapt and cope, not only with the harsh nature, but also with the challenges posed by fierce competition between species. Predators such as hyenas often have stressful encounters, from fierce battles to social displays of tolerance in the race for scarce resources. One of the powerful weapons of hyenas is their extremely sensitive sense of smell. They can detect carcasses from several kilometers away, minimizing the time spent outdoors and the risk of confrontation with larger predators. The Kalahari Desert is not only famous for its scorching heat during the day, but also for its extreme temperature difference between day and night. Brown hyenas, like many other animals, are mainly active at night, which helps them avoid the intense heat and save energy. During the cooler months, they hunt and forage, using their superior sense of smell to find water and food. The role of brown hyenas in the Kalahari ecosystem is extremely important. They are scavengers, helping to clean the environment and prevent the spread of disease, while maintaining the nutrient cycle in the ecosystem, supporting biodiversity in the area. During the dry season, when food sources become scarce, the role of hyenas becomes especially important. They are an important link in the food chain, helping to reduce pressure on the entire ecological network. Biodiversity in the area. During the dry season, when food sources become scarce, the role of hyenas becomes especially important. They are an important link in the food chain, helping to reduce pressure on the entire ecological network. For larger carnivores such as lions, the dry season is not only a survival challenge, but also a time when they must adapt to a complex society. Lions in the Kalahari often live in prides, with a social structure consisting of related females, cubs, and one or more males. This group is not only key to effective hunting, but also helps defend territory during the dry season when resources become scarce. Close cooperation between pride members helps them hunt more effectively and defend their territory from threats. During the dry season, female lions play an important role in maintaining pride stability, not only in hunting, but also in caring for their cubs. As resources become scarcer, the solidarity within the lion pride becomes stronger, and cooperative behavior becomes more evident. Females often work together to hunt and care for the next generation. This is not only an adaptation to the harsh environment, but also a lesson in resilience and the power of solidarity in the wild. Have you ever wondered how complex an animal society can be? Lions, hyenas, and many other species in the Kalahari survive not only through individual strength, but also through cooperation, an important factor that helps them overcome the challenges of nature. The dry season in the Kalahari Desert is not only a challenge for the survival of animals, but also a stressful time, where the fight for territory and reproductive rights becomes more intense than ever. Male lions in a pride often have to patrol the borders of their territory, roaring loudly to assert their power and chase away intruding rivals. This fight is not only between lions, but also a relentless struggle for survival, where each lion must prove himself strong enough to maintain dominance in the pride. During the dry season, hunting becomes a matter of survival for lions. Wild antelopes, zebras, and gazelles are their main prey. But as water sources dry up and grasslands dry up, these animals have to move around in search of water and food. This causes lions' hunting strategies to change, as they have to learn to track the movements of their prey and wait for suitable opportunities. One of the lion's notable hunting tactics is group coordination, a skill they use to increase their success rate. Female lions often work together to approach their prey, using ambush tactics with the help of other members of the pride, creating an effective cooperative system. Sometimes, a few lions will attract the attention of their prey, while others approach and attack. This hunting method not only helps them hunt large prey that they would not be able to take down alone, but also demonstrates the great power of cooperation in nature. However, the scarcity of water in the dry season can also change the behavior of prey. Animals often gather around the remaining water sources, making them easier to hunt. Lions, with their sharp observation skills, often take advantage of this by hiding near water points, waiting for prey to come near. This hunting tactic itself demonstrates the great adaptation of lions, helping them overcome all challenges and survive in a difficult environment. Survival in the Kalahari not only requires intelligence in hunting strategies, but also requires animals to have special adaptations to cope with extreme temperatures and climate change. Lions, with their distinctive golden brown coats, can easily blend into the arid landscape of the desert, making it easier for them to hunt and avoid being detected by their prey. At the same time, as true nocturnal hunters, lions also avoid the intense heat of the day by hunting during the cooler hours of the evening, when temperatures drop and they can conserve energy in a harsh environment. Lions are not only powerful predators, but also play an important role in maintaining the ecological balance of the Kalahari Desert. Controlling prey populations helps them maintain biodiversity in the area, creating far-reaching effects in the ecosystem. As lions hunt and regulate herbivore numbers, they not only maintain nutrient cycling, but also influence the feeding patterns of other animals, creating a dynamic and resilient ecological network. However, the Kalahari Desert is not only home to the kings of the wild, such as lions. It is also home to the fastest animal on the planet, the cheetah. Unlike lions, cheetahs do not live in herds, but prefer to live independently or in small groups. Their survival depends entirely on their great speed and flexibility in each hunt. The dry season, when water sources are limited and prey must move to find food and water, is the time when the cheetah's hunting strategies become more important than ever. Cheetahs mainly hunt small to medium-sized animals such as springbok, impala, and gazelle. During the dry season, when water sources are depleted, prey are forced to migrate, creating new opportunities and challenges for cheetahs. With a terrifying speed of up to 97 kilometers per hour in short sprints, cheetahs can overtake their opponents in the blink of an eye. However, their victory depends not only on speed, but also on their ability to approach their prey silently and undetected. The dry season is both an ideal time for hunting, when scarce vegetation makes prey easy to see, but also when prey becomes more alert when water sources are scarce. Therefore, cheetahs must use a sophisticated attack tactic, quietly approaching their prey, taking advantage of every gap to rush at breakneck speed. But as water sources become increasingly scarce, finding easy prey becomes more difficult than ever. During the dry season, survival against predators becomes a severe challenge, and male lions are no exception. To protect their territories and gain reproductive rights with females in the pride, male lions often form temporary alliances with each other. These alliances help them defend larger territories, gain access to resources, and prey. The dry season in the Kalahari is not only a struggle for food, but also a fierce territorial war. Male lions roar to assert their power, deter intruders, and confront each other in fierce battles to maintain their place in the wild. Cheetahs, while solitary, are no less fascinating in the way they have adapted to the challenges of the Kalahari. As the fastest land predators, cheetahs have bodies perfectly designed for speed and agility, but they also possess excellent adaptations to survive in this arid environment. Their bright fur helps camouflage them against the desert landscape, while their special respiratory system with large nostrils and lungs helps them absorb oxygen efficiently during high-speed sprints. These features are vital to cheetahs' success as hunters, especially during the dry season, when food sources become even more scarce. During the dry season, lack of water becomes a common concern for all desert animals, including cheetahs. However, they are highly adaptable and can survive for long periods without drinking water directly. Instead, they get water from the prey they hunt. However, when drought conditions become severe, cheetahs may have to travel further to find water, which requires them to expend more energy to sustain their lives. Cheetahs not only act as apex predators, but also maintain the ecological balance in the Kalahari. They help control the numbers of herbivores, such as springbok and gazelle, preventing overgrazing and promoting biodiversity in their habitat. This helps to maintain a stable resource base in the Kalahari ecosystem, creating a sustainable biological cycle. Meanwhile, sandcats, meerkats, are exceptionally social creatures, living in closely knit cooperative groups called mobs, which can number up to 40 individuals. These groups are led by a primary breeding pair, while other members play supporting roles in raising offspring, finding food, and defending territory. During the dry season, when resources become limited, the sandcat's social cohesion becomes more important than ever. The complex relationships between individuals in the group are not only a factor in their survival, but also key to helping sandcats cope with the pressures of the harsh environment of the Kalahari Desert. Life in the desert is never easy, but it is thanks to these survival strategies that each species can overcome the fierce challenges of nature. In the Kalahari Desert, sandcats, meerkats, are not just small predators, but also sophisticated survival warriors. They are social animals that live in tight groups, with each member playing an important role in finding food and defending the group. Although insects are their main food source, during the dry season, when insects become scarce, sandcats must use all their hunting skills. They dig in the sand to find worms, tubers, and roots, important food sources that can provide both nutrition and water for them. One of the sandcat's remarkable strategies is food sharing. When a member of the group finds a food source, it will bring it back and share it with the rest of the group. This not only helps ensure that all members have enough nutrition, but also strengthens social relationships and helps the herd become more united during the challenging dry season. In particular, sandcats are also capable of locating food underground thanks to their extremely sensitive sense of smell, helping them survive when food sources above ground become scarce. With their keen eyesight and hearing, sandcats can detect danger from a distance and at the same time search for food effectively. Meanwhile, they also have body temperature regulation behaviors to cope with the intense heat of the desert. Sandcats' digging activities also create tunnel systems, which not only help them find shelter, but also create conditions for other animals to use. These tunnels can help loosen the soil, contributing to improving the ability of plants to grow in the area. Sandcats are an integral part of the Kalahari Desert food chain. They are both predators and prey for larger carnivores. By controlling insect populations, sandcats help maintain the ecological balance of the desert, while also providing an important food source for other animals, thereby supporting the biodiversity of the entire ecosystem. However, while the sandcat is a symbol of survival in the wild, another animal in the Kalahari stands out for its great independence and flexibility: the leopard. Leopards are known as lone hunters, but their ingenuity in adapting to any environment has made them excellent hunters. During the dry season, when the Kalahari becomes harsher, leopards not only fight hunger, but also face challenges due to lack of water and scarce food sources. But thanks to their agility and excellent hunting strategies, leopards remain one of the kings of the desert, challenging all harsh conditions to survive. Leopards, one of the big cats with excellent adaptability, especially in the harsh environment of the Kalahari Desert. With their distinctive polka-dot coat, they skillfully hide in the darkness of the arid forest, where they lie in wait for their prey. The leopard's hunting tactics depend not only on patience, but also on their excellent climbing ability, allowing them to attack their prey from above, a strategy that is particularly effective in the dry season when prey congregate around water sources. The dry season in the Kalahari is an extremely harsh period for leopards. Not only do female leopards have to ensure that they have enough food for themselves, they also have to feed and care for their cubs. Success in each hunt not only determines the leopard's survival, but also directly affects its ability to maintain its species in arid and deprived conditions. To cope with the heat of the day, leopards often hunt during the cooler hours of the day or at night when temperatures drop. This helps them conserve energy and increase their ability to attack prey by surprise. Leopards are solitary animals, and each maintains a large territory which they regularly patrol and defend against intruders. During the dry season, defining and defending territory becomes more important than ever, as resources become scarce and competition between species becomes more intense. Male leopards often have larger territories, and they are willing to travel many kilometers to protect food sources and mating opportunities. To survive in the harsh conditions of the Kalahari Desert, leopards have developed special adaptations. Their bodies are equipped with powerful muscles, sharp claws, and keen senses, all of which serve their stealthy and ambush hunting lifestyle. However, in this arid environment, leopards have also developed behavioral and physiological characteristics that help them cope with high temperatures and lack of water. The leopard's excellent climbing ability allows them to find shelter in trees, not only to keep them away from danger, but also to protect their prey from other predators. When hunting, leopards often carry their prey up into trees, both to keep their meal safe and to reduce the possibility of being attacked by other predators. Leopards can change their diet, hunting smaller animals or birds when large prey becomes scarce, which helps them remain flexible and survive in the challenging environment of the Kalahari. This adaptation not only makes the jaguar one of the desert's most skilled hunters, but also maintains the ecological balance of the region, as they help control herbivore populations and maintain the biodiversity of the desert ecosystem. However, while the sandcat is a symbol of survival in the wild, another animal in the Kalahari stands out for its great independence and flexibility: the leopard. Leopards are known as lone hunters, but their ingenuity in adapting to any environment has made them excellent hunters. During the dry season, when the Kalahari becomes harsher, leopards not only fight hunger, but also face challenges due to lack of water and scarce food sources. But thanks to their agility and excellent hunting strategies, leopards remain one of the kings of the desert, challenging all harsh conditions to survive. Leopards, one of the big cats with excellent adaptability, especially in the harsh environment of the Kalahari Desert. With their distinctive polka dot coat, they skillfully hide in the darkness of the arid forest, where they lie in wait for their prey. The leopard's hunting tactics depend not only on patience, but also on their excellent climbing ability, allowing them to attack their prey from above, a strategy that is particularly effective in the dry season when prey congregate around water sources. The dry season in the Kalahari is an extremely harsh period for leopards. Not only do female leopards have to ensure that they have enough food for themselves, they also have to feed and care for their cubs. Success in each hunt not only determines the leopard's survival, but also directly affects its ability to maintain its species in arid and deprived conditions. To cope with the heat of the day, leopards often hunt during the cooler hours of the day or at night when temperatures drop. This helps them conserve energy and increase their ability to attack prey by surprise. Leopards are solitary animals, and each maintains a large territory which they regularly patrol and defend against intruders. During the dry season, defining and defending territory becomes more important than ever, as resources become scarce and competition between species becomes more intense. Male leopards often have larger territories, and they are willing to travel many kilometers to protect food sources and mating opportunities. To survive in the harsh conditions of the Kalahari Desert, leopards have developed special adaptations. Their bodies are equipped with powerful muscles, sharp claws, and keen senses, all of which serve their stealthy and ambush hunting lifestyle. However, in this arid environment, leopards have also developed behavioral and physiological characteristics that help them cope with high temperatures and lack of water. The leopard's excellent climbing ability allows them to find shelter in trees, not only to keep them away from danger, but also to protect their prey from other predators. When hunting, leopards often carry their prey up into trees, both to keep their meal safe and to reduce the possibility of being attacked by other predators. Leopards can change their diet, hunting smaller animals or birds when large prey becomes scarce, which helps them remain flexible and survive in the challenging environment of the Kalahari. This adaptation not only makes the jaguar one of the desert's most skilled hunters, but also maintains the ecological balance of the region, as they help control herbivore populations and maintain the biodiversity of the desert ecosystem.